there's a lot of uncertainty around this injury. And as much as he believes he can get to 100% and seems to be in a really good place the past couple of weeks after, as he said, a month off, and I just appreciated the candor of his conversation with the media to start training camp last week. There remains a lot of uncertainty about the injury. The one thing, I can clear up one thing in terms of the uncertainty. There's no longer uncertainty about what it is. So you guys can get your WebMD out and look up popliteus. It is the thin triangle-shaped muscle behind the back of the knee.
Okay.
And that evidently is where the injury has occurred. Whether it's a tear, to what degree, we don't know. But this is basically a muscle deep behind under several layers of other muscles deep on the back of your knee. It doesn't do much. It sort of attaches to the top inside of the femur and then back to the tibia on the top of the other side. It's basically, for runners, it's what unlocks the knee joint from straight. Doesn't have a considerable, it's actually pretty negligible effect on the flexion of the knee, but it pulls the lateral meniscus back and out of the way on flexion. So if it's not operating properly, there's obviously, it is a small but somewhat significant stabilizing muscle and ligament, and I'm not sure the degree of the damage or whether he's pulled it off the bone at the ligament or what, but it is super rare. I've talked to a couple of people who have been doing this at the NHL level for 30 years. They've never seen it. So everything they're telling us tracks. And despite it being small and somewhat insignificant, there's obviously uncertainty that comes when there's no sort of prescribed way to either improve it. Like literally when you first look it up, one of the first things you'll see is the sort of healing time is anywhere from 3 to 16 weeks. So nothing like nailing it down, right? Like there is that much uncertainty with this injury. And, so I think with that, to your point, comes the desire or need for an insurance policy with more NHL experience than what they have in the stable now.
Halford, I told you it was a popliteus.
I didn't.
Popliteus! As soon as he went down, I was like, that's a popliteus.
He said it.
Right there.
I was like, I don't think it is. So here we go. Ready? You ready for this?
Yeah. Go.
The popliteus muscle is often called the key of the knee.
Because he's hurt the key of his knee?
It unlocks the knee. What did I tell you?
Yeah. Okay. Because it is responsible for, quote-unquote, unlocking the knee when the leg is in an extended position.
Okay.
The key of the knee.
So I have a.
The key is broken!
Here's the thing, guys. Think of it this way. As a goaltender, your knee is rarely in the locked position. Like this is, if he was a long-distance runner training for the Olympics, and as with each stride, you get to that straightened point, you've got trouble.